Hello everyone and welcome back to Gourmet Seasons. Today I'm going to show you a beautiful dessert and a nice treat for yourself. It's called peach pie. It's really nice and very simple to make. For this I'm using canned peaches. You can use fresh peaches as well if you want, but these are all canned. And this is the juice from the peach can, which I'm going to use it in a while. So this is canned peach, which is about 500 grams. And I'm using the juice of peach to reduce this with some corn flour and mix the peaches together. I'm using about 40 grams of brown sugar. That's corn flour and water slurry. So इसको आपने corn flour लिया है, उसके अंदर थोड़ा सा पानी मिला के उसको you just have to make a slurry out of it. That's some flour for dusting. 400 grams of flour to make the short crust pastry. And I'm using about 200 grams of really hard cold butter. So for this first step, what I'm going to use is I'm going to add the sugar to the peaches, and we'll mix it so that it becomes nice and sweet. If you don't have brown sugar, you can use white sugar as well aside with the sugar on it. Right? So सबसे पहले we'll be making our short crust pastry. तो उसके लिए मैंने 400 grams मैदा लिया है और 200 ग्राम ice cold butter लिया है. तो butter बिल्कुल ठंडा होना चाहिए इसके लिए, so that we can make the dough easily. So इसको मैं अपने food processor में blend करूँगा, and we have to make a breadcrumb consistency. तो इसके लिए मैं मैदा जो है वो इसमें ऐड करता हूँ. And you have to add the butter. So we're going to blend this. You can make it. You can make the short crust pastry with hands as well. But अगर आप इसको हाथ से बना रहे हैं, then it becomes really difficult, especially in summers, because you need the butter to be really cold and nice and chilly. So that's why we are doing this into a food processor. So I'm going to pulse this. Now we're going to transfer this back into the bowl. Now once it's like this, you have to test it like this. Once you squeeze the maida in your hand, it should become like a dough like this. That means it's the right consistency. Now we're going to make a well here and slowly add really ice cold water to it, and just work your hand nice and soft through it. So the dough is ready, so we're going to leave it in the bowl and rest it in the fridge for at least 20 minutes to half an hour. I'm going to cover this up. Okay guys, so ये जो juice है peaches का वो मैं एक pan में निकालूंगा and we'll boil it. और जैसे ये boil हो जाता है, इसके बाद मैं इसमें कॉर्नफ्लावर जो ऐड करूँगा थोड़ा थोड़ा, and we'll make a nice thick sauce. That's pretty much it what we are looking for. इसको और ज़्यादा thick नहीं करेंगे हम, और इसके अंदर ही मैं ये पीच जो है ये ऐड कर. Maybe a little bit more corn flour because peach का और भी पानी है, so we have to make it really thick. Guys, so जो जो हमारी शॉर्ट क्रस्ट पेस्ट्री का डो है वो अच्छे से ठंडा हो गया है। इसको मैं वैसे निकाल के यहाँ पे हम थोड़ा मैदा डस्ट करेंगे। And we'll start rolling it. It should be about 5 millimeter thick, like that. Not very thick, not very thin. Once that's ready, we're going to transfer this to our pie dish. You just have to push this in. If you've pushed all the short crust pastry to the mold, we're just going to press it from the sides and cut it like this. Side. We'll knead this a little bit more so that we can make the topping strips. And this, we're going to add our peach. So here it is. It's nice and cold and thick. So इसको हम इसमें ऐड कर देंगे. So we're rolling our dough again to make the strips, and we're going to put it on top of the pie dish. This. I'm going to cut this into this much. Like this. And we're going to place this over here. And we can turn this like this. Put another layer over here. And we're going to turn this. Another layer over here. Okay guys, so ये हमने इसकी टॉपिंग लगा दी है इसके ऊपर strips. Now I'm just going to cut this, cut the ends of the strip. Once that's done, I'm going to do some egg wash on all the strips. Okay, so we've done the egg wash. अगर आपको egg wash नहीं use करना है, then you can use milk wash. नहीं तो cream भी आप use कर सकते हैं, just थोड़ा सा उसको milk में dilute करके, and then you can brush this on it. So once the egg wash is done, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top, just to give it a more nice sprinkly texture. It's optional. If you don't want, you can bake it as is. Now this is going in the oven on 170 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Alright guys, so ये मैंने oven से निकाल लिया है. Now it depends on the oven. Sometimes oven can take a bit longer than 25 to 30 minutes. It can take up to 40 minutes depending on how oven is working. कभी oven का temperature जो है वो ज़्यादा गर्म होता है, कभी कम होता है. So you have to see that. You just need to look for a nice golden crust on the sides and on the top as well. So here we go. That's nice peach pie. I hope you like it, and do give me a thumbs up and feedback as well. So alright guys, that's all for you for tonight, and I'll see you next time. Happy cooking and happy eating. Thank you.